ability to, you know, review things, and some reviewing during a game of the game I'm reviewing, but it helps me make choices about this game. So one thing I learned is this game is heavily pay to win. The game is still very much playable, just normal weapons. That guy's not using a pay to win weapon. Anyone can really earn that weapon, but the best weapons, like the one I'm using from the weekly thing, you're awarded certain weapons a few times, like every week or two, and whenever this happens, you know, it's really nice, because this weapon has high damage, but it has a low ammo capacity. But then you have some that are extremely pay to win. Okay, that probably discarded my point just now. But, look, I can... This is getting annoying. It's also another thing about this game. Grenades can kill you from much farther away than the average shooter. So that, if you don't mind getting killed by grenades, very often, this game is not bad at all when it comes to it, but if you do not mind getting killed by grenades over and over again, yeah, Warface is pretty good so far. Another major problem is there's lots of people who use hacks, because even though this is on CryEngine, a pretty good, engine, you also still experience hackers a good amount of time. If you don't have your shield, you can't really survive grenades blast. And teammates can be annoying at times, trying to push you away. Triple kill. See, this weapon is extremely overpowered. I know this is a weekly weapon, and do receive K once a week, but still, that can't really help too much. So what about just the guns you can buy pretty early on in the game? Well, they aren't even that good. Really, the only good weapons you get are from leveling up and from buying them using K. Another annoying thing right there. The other thing is, this is a point I'm making with hacking. They can hit you from any direction. Like this gun, look at the recoil, we're using the same weapon. That's what it's supposed to be like, but he fires in a straight line, so if you don't mind occasionally running into a hacker, then for you. If you do mind running into hackers, you may not like Warface that much. See? That's what I mean, just laser at me and that other guy. Sure, there are grips, but there's no grip in the game, no suppressor that'll make you supremely accurate, like always hitting. Sure, if you're in for the body, this gun can be pretty good, but if you try aiming, well, another point to the game is, it's like Call of Duty, which is very good. It's free, so we can get rid of those pay-to-win aspects. It can be excused for now. But it's still a major problem. pay to win in FPSs is not exactly a good thing. The other problem, see that? Can't get more than 20 ammos in a shot. I know there are lots of attachments that can allow you to do that. See, that guy uses a suppressor, and you'd say, well, that might be able to help with the aiming problem. Well, no, suppressors actually increase the damage a wee bit. So, let's just forget the pay to win since it is a free-to-play game. So, introducing Battle Royale, when that comes out, I will also be reviewing it. It will be a live stream as well, but you win some, you lose some. Of course, it's hopping on. It's made by Crytek, which I do not understand, because they made some amazing games, Crysis 2 and 3 especially. If you haven't heard of Crysis, I've played it a few times. It's essentially Crysis. It has got some very unique aspects to it, such as, but one of the major aspects of Crysis that made it so great was how unique it was, like I was saying. It basically would put you in, you were able to be invisible for a short period of time. I got you. Amen. But another good thing about this game is you don't get boosters, so it's not like it's a pretty nice Modern Warfare like modern first-person shooter game. But yeah, that's mainly going to be this review, guys. So I'm going to be posting a gameplay up later. Thank you, and